back with yours truly, Mr. TALIAFERRO. Yeah, so this is actually pretty ironic. Today's February 12th. Today is my birthday. I think this happened a year ago tomorrow. So on February 13th last year, YNW Melly, just this immensely talented kid, he got arrested for a double murder. I don't need to explain the story to you again. Please go watch one of my earlier videos if you want to know exactly what happened in the Melly case. But to sum up a long story, Melly got arrested along with one of his homies, YNW Bortlen, for a double murder. All right, this is what investigators believe. They believe Melly and Bortlen set up two of their other homies, and they staged it as if some ops pulled up on them on a drive-by. They tried to get these two homies to the hospital, but they knew what had happened. They knew exactly why these homies were killed and dead. They believe Melly and Bortlen set it up. Now, Melly and Bortlen have maintained their innocence. And I don't know if Melly and Bortlen are really even playing the innocence game. I believe they're playing the lack of evidence game. And if I'm on the same page with Melly's former attorney, Bradford Cohen, who you've heard that name before, Bradford is now the attorney of Kodak Black. If I'm reading him correctly, I believe he thinks the same thing. Melly and Bortlen might be getting a bond really soon. Not because the judge believes that these two guys are innocent in his double murder, but just a lack of evidence. It's going to be tough proving that these guys are guilty. Here's what Melly's, again, this is Bradford Cohen. This guy was Melly's attorney, but as of today, he announced that he's no longer Melly's attorney. He made this announcement on his Instagram account, and here's what he said with it. He said, "This will be a very interesting trial. I am no longer representing Melly in this matter, but I predict a non-guilty verdict based on all the evidence that I have reviewed." He has some very fine attorneys that I believe will be able to secure a favorable verdict. I also think that bond will be granted given the weakness of the evidence. Never rush to judgment in cases until you see everything. Again, I'm not sure if Melly and Bortlen are going to play a game of we're innocent, but I believe their non-guilty plea is more or less, y'all don't got no evidence to prove that we did this shit. Again, it's a very tough situation because two people were killed in this matter. And if Melly and Bortlen do get off, there's no leads to find out who did it to these people as of right now. But again, Melly and Bortlen, they're innocent until proven guilty, and they're claiming that they did not do this. So salute to them. I want to say prayers to everyone involved in this very tragic situation. But according to Melly's now former attorney, Bradford Cohen, who's very in the mix with the hip-hop scene in Florida, as he's managed some pretty, or been the representative for some pretty high-profile rappers in recent years, he believes Melly's gonna get out soon on a bond, and he believes when it's all said and done, his name is Cortland Henry, but just, you know, his name with the group was YNW Bortlen. He believed that these two men will be found not guilty on the murders of their two former friends. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.